Halle Berry is a figure who embodies talent, beauty, and resilience, having captivated audiences for decades with her powerful performances and undeniable presence. An Oscar-winning actor, she has earned respect not only for her craft, but also for her authenticity and courage in navigating life and fame on her own terms. Beyond Hollywood accolades, Berry has consistently demonstrated the ability to embrace her life fully, sharing moments that inspire and resonate deeply with others. Recently, she captured global attention not through glamour or spectacle, but through a simple yet profound act of honesty. Her words and actions remind the world that true boldness comes from embracing oneself unapologetically and living with integrity, offering lessons that go far beyond celebrity culture. The moment that stopped the internet. Halle Berry's recent online post drew immense attention, not because of extravagant visuals, but due to the authenticity it conveyed. She shared a peaceful moment in her backyard, smiling and relaxed, capturing a sense of personal freedom. The surprise came not from her appearance or surroundings, but from the caption accompanying the photo. In it, she spoke openly about living authentically, embracing oneself, and refusing to hide behind societal expectations. The post resonated because it highlighted a kind of bravery that is quiet yet deeply powerful, a courage to be oneself fully, without apology. In a world that often celebrates spectacle and performance, Berry's honesty stood out, demonstrating that genuine self-expression can be far more compelling than any dramatic display. What made the post so powerful? Many associate boldness with dramatic actions, attention-grabbing statements, or daring appearances. Berry's form of boldness, however, is rooted in authenticity rather than spectacle. Her courage lies in openly sharing her truth and living according to her values. Through her post, she encouraged people to prioritize self-expression over societal judgment, peace over fear, and honesty over conformity. These principles resonate universally, especially for adults who often hide their true selves due to concern about opinions, careers, or social expectations. By demonstrating that living authentically is a form of radical self-respect, Berry challenged conventional definitions of boldness. Her message reminds audiences that courage does not always roar. Sometimes it is quiet, reflective, and grounded in integrity, making it infinitely more impactful. The internet reacts. As expected, Berry's post sparked immediate reactions, with fans expressing admiration for her honesty and empowerment. Many highlighted the freedom she exuded and the way she rejected societal pressures, celebrating her authenticity. Conversely, some reacted with confusion, questioning her openness or misinterpreting her intentions, reflecting a recurring pattern in celebrity culture, where simple truths are sensationalized. Despite this noise, the core message remained clear. Berry was not seeking attention or controversy, but was simply being herself. The responses illustrate the challenge public figures face when navigating perception versus intention, highlighting how honesty can provoke dialogue, reflection, and sometimes misjudgment. Yet Berry's authenticity cut through the chatter, reinforcing that living genuinely often inspires more than spectacle ever could. Boldness beyond appearance. Berry's moment emphasized that true boldness has nothing to do with physical appearances, fashion, or external spectacle. The courage she displayed was in her openness, honesty, and refusal to conform to societal expectations. This lesson applies far beyond celebrity life. It speaks to anyone who has felt constrained by the judgments of others. Boldness is often misunderstood as loud or aggressive, but Berry's example shows it can be quiet, deeply personal, and self-contained. True courage emerges when someone stands firm in their beliefs, expresses their identity fully, and lives with integrity, even when criticized or misunderstood. Barry's post exemplifies this redefined boldness, showing that the most profound acts of bravery often come in the form of honesty, self-expression, and embracing one's true self, the courage to be yourself. Being authentic is surprisingly difficult, especially in adulthood, when societal pressures dictate behavior, appearance, and choices. Barry's message directly confronts these pressures, demonstrating that self-expression does not require external validation. By sharing her thoughts, feelings, and truth without filtering for approval, she models a powerful lesson. Authenticity is a personal choice and a form of liberation. Barry's post serves as encouragement for anyone struggling with self-doubt, signaling that living authentically is a right, not a privilege. Her example teaches that claiming ownership of your life and embracing your individuality is one of the most courageous acts a person can undertake, inspiring others to reconsider how they navigate personal, professional, and social expectations. Facing criticism with grace. Throughout her decades-long career, Halle Berry has been no stranger to scrutiny, judgment, and public opinion. From media critique to online commentary, she has faced every form of societal evaluation that celebrities experience. Yet, over time, she cultivated a mindset that prioritizes inner peace, self-respect, and authenticity above appeasing others. Her recent post demonstrates this philosophy in practice. She shared her truth calmly, without defensiveness or performance. Berry models the ability to acknowledge others' opinions without allowing them to dictate behavior, self-image, or identity. This is a critical lesson for adults navigating a world where judgment and criticism can easily undermine confidence. By maintaining grace and composure, Berry shows that it is possible to remain authentic and empowered, even under relentless observation or scrutiny. Aging with confidence. Halle Berry's message also highlights a fearless approach to aging, challenging societal norms about how women should behave as they grow older. Society often pressures individuals to retreat, conform, or diminish their boldness with age. Berry defies these expectations by openly sharing her thoughts and living authentically, proving that confidence, curiosity, and self-expression are timeless qualities. She reframes aging as an opportunity to embrace wisdom and continue living boldly, rather than a reason to retreat or hide. Her approach inspires anyone striving to resist cultural constraints, showing that self-expression does not diminish over time, but can grow richer and more meaningful. Berry embodies a model of confidence that proves boldness is not exclusive to youth, a lesson for everyone. At its heart, Berry's post conveys a universal lesson about authenticity, self-respect, and honesty. In a culture dominated by social media and performative behaviors, living genuinely can feel revolutionary. Berry challenges her audience to examine the pressures that prevent them from embracing their true selves and underscores that external approval is not necessary for fulfillment. Her example teaches that authenticity is a form of empowerment, enabling people to navigate life confidently, make choices aligned with their values, and resist societal pressures. By demonstrating that the simplest acts of honesty and self-expression can inspire, Berry offers guidance that resonates universally, encouraging reflection, growth, and liberation from conformity. The power of quiet bravery. Berry's courage is subtle yet profound, demonstrating that bravery does not require drama or extravagance. She shared personal truth calmly and openly, highlighting that real boldness often comes from steadfast commitment to one's values rather than spectacle. This quiet bravery redefines conventional perceptions of courage, proving that standing firm in truth, expressing oneself authentically, and acting with integrity are more impactful than publicized acts of daring. Barry's example shows that influence is rooted in consistency, honesty, and integrity, rather than visibility or dramatic gestures, making her a role model for how to live fully, intentionally, and authentically in a complex, judgmental world. The ripple effect of honesty. One remarkable outcome of Barry's post is its ripple effect across social media. Fans not only reacted to her words but reflected on their own lives, sparking conversations about authenticity, confidence, and self-expression. This demonstrates the essence of influence, inspiring through example rather than persuasion. By openly embracing vulnerability and truth, Barry encourages others to consider their own lives with honesty, promoting self-respect and personal growth. Her example highlights how authenticity can have a transformative effect, extending beyond individual experiences to encourage a culture of reflection, openness, and empowerment. Barry's courage shows that living genuinely can inspire widespread, meaningful change. Conclusion: courage in authenticity. Halle Berry's calm, reflective post carries profound significance, demonstrating that true boldness arises from honesty, self-expression, and refusing to let others dictate one's life. She did not rely on dramatic visuals or spectacle. Instead, she inspired through integrity, authenticity, and quiet courage. In a culture often dominated by pretense, her example highlights that the most revolutionary act is simply being oneself. Barry's approach is timeless, showing that confidence, honesty, and authenticity are not only admirable traits, but deeply empowering principles. For anyone navigating criticism, societal pressure, or personal doubt, her message is clear. Embracing your true self unapologetically is the boldest, most transformative choice